Nous accueillons notre 8e candidate. Il s'agit de Vinitra Swamy. Welcome, Vinitra. Here is the title of your thesis, Towards Trustworthy, Explainable and Human-Centric AI. This is a thesis you have been working on with Professor Tania Kaiser from Machine Learning for Education Laboratory and Professor Martin Yaghi du Machine Learning and Optimization Laboratory.
Perfect.
Are you ready, Vinitra?
Thank you.
Okay, you can do the same sign to our technicians. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about trust in AI. Imagine with me the future of the modern classroom. Wouldn't it be great if you were a student studying for an exam that you could have a personalized homework targeting all your weaknesses? Or if you were a teacher lecturing somewhere here like Rolex, you could pinpoint which students are struggling and give them some extra help on the break. Or let's shift gears to healthcare. Many of you have probably waited hours in the hospital waiting for an appointment. If you could instead have on-demand medical support that takes into account your personal background, your family history, things like this, wouldn't it be great? But there's a reason that these technologies are not currently implemented. It comes down to the critical issue of trust. We cannot trust these models not to make mistakes in these high-impact, human-centric settings. So, what's the answer to this problem? We turn to the field of explainable AI, adding transparency into the model's decision-making process and making them trustworthy for these human-centric contexts. Now, the world of explainable AI looks a bit like this today. Take your favorite model, let's say ChatGPT, and treat it as a black box. Inputs come in, outputs come out. An explainer usually is a model that sits on top of this, that interprets the outputs and the inputs, and reasons about which inputs are causing which outputs, essentially answering the question, why? But you can already see that there's a problem here. If the explainer is separate from the model that's making the decision, then it can just tell us what we want to hear instead of what the model is actually reasoning about. So that's where my thesis research comes in. My work is about adding these interpretable pathways into new relevant neural network architectures such that our models can have this explainability from the get-go. The first model I'd like to present is called an interpretable mixture of experts architecture. That's a lot of fancy terminology. That just means that certain parts of the models are specialists in certain types of decision-making, maybe on news or medicine or sports, and only certain of these experts are actually activated for each prediction. The second kind of model we created was a modular model. So instead of this giant model that takes in videos and images and text all at the same time and tries to solve all the problems, we have a lot of these modular models that specialize on different things. And if you can make our decision and our prediction deal with the sequence of these models and essentially decompose it into a lot of these small modular models, you actually get interpretability for free. So why is this important? Well, this model, the one I just described, is actually being used in Benin in South Africa right now for tuberculosis detection. So if I can leave you with anything, it's that AI can be used for human-centric settings if we think about interpretability first. Thank you.
Thank you.